Pirates. The Lady Pirates come in 1-0 with an impressive victory over the Memphis Falcons. Lady Oaks also undefeated, 1-0 in the SOC as they knocked off Valley last Thursday night and Unioto on Saturday evening. This looks to be a key matchup for both teams, as both teams are looking to stay atop of the SOC. And in a short break here, we'll be right back with the pregame show and your starting lineup. All right, back here about 6 minutes ago, and before we start this game, quick JV report. We'll turn it over to the stat man, Seth Michael.
First of all, Tim, last week at Valley we inadvertently missed Trista Johnson having 13 points. Megan Moses had 14 to follow it up with Larmer and Gillen with 8.
And obviously tonight they won the game and ran their record to 2-0. And I'll let you go ahead and do all the stats.
Okay, just some quick stats real quick. The Lady Oaks defeated Wheelersburg.
Yeah, they outscored the JV Wheelersburg 15-0 in the third quarter on their way to a victory of 36.
36-22, Tim. They outscored them 19-5 in the second half, the Lady Oaks did. Moses led all scorers with 11. Carter next with 10. Gillen with 9. And for Wheelersburg, Huell with 9. Last week, the Lady Oaks defeated Valley, the JV, 50-35, with 55 fouls called in that game, like I said, Tim. And like we said, Trista Johnson had 13, Moses 14, Gillen and Larmer both followed it up with 8. The JV coach, Wheelersburg, is Miss Carol Bykowski.
Well, it looks like our youth programs, our junior high programs, they had 2 big victories last week over Pike Eastern, and our JV team's off to 2-0 start, and our varsity team is also 2-0, and trying to stay undefeated from 7th grade to 12th grade, and that's a pretty good feat. As we key in here on the varsity matchup, the Oaks are led by 6'1" junior center, Ashley Maynard.
Maynard, just a few of her stats. Last game she had pulled down 20 rebounds. She's averaging 15 rebounds a game. She's averaging 7.5 blocks a game and also averaging 13 points a game. Standing at 6'1", she's a dominant force.
Yep, and she's also led by Anna Ramey, who's come in the second half to find her eyes and laid the smack down just like the corporate champion. And both games kind of resemble each other as they drop down early in the first half in both meetings, but came back for a great second half comebacks, led by a cast of characters: Jenny Parker, Marissa Davis, Beth Spurlock, Maynard.
Well, Ramey is a PTP player. She's prime time. She's very dominant with her small size. Even though she's not real quick, but she can handle the ball. She has great ability. She can see the floor like no other JV person or varsity person I've ever seen, all the way up and back until Jamie Lewis. Of course, Jamie Lewis is in OSU right now.
Well, it's just been a whole total team effort. As we look back at the championships the last 4 years, last year, obviously, Wheelersburg won it, and the year before that, led by Jamie Lewis, Oak Hill won it. The year before that, it was Wheelersburg, and the year before that, Oak Hill. So these two teams have shared the conference championship in the last 4 seasons, and hopefully we're going to see a changing of the guard tonight with these young Lady Oaks. Wheelersburg is devastated by losses as the 2 Hughes girls transferred to Webster. Angela Burleson, a Division I player, is now playing at UTC, University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, and they also lost Jenny Knapp. So they've got one returning starter, and that returning starter is Ashley C. C is not the scoring type. She'll be wearing number 24 tonight. She's not the scoring type, but she is their lone starter. So this could be, on paper, this looks like a win for the Oaks.
Last game, Wheelersburg played Menford. The final score to that was Menford 46 and Wheelersburg at 64. That was played at the Falcons' house with their leading scorer C with 21. So that game she did come up with a big score, and they said she had several assists. Sisler came up with 11, and Ray came up with 10.
Well, I know Sisler played a pretty good role in the team last year, and that team was 23-3, advanced to the regional finals in a heartbreaking loss. And so these two teams have put together some fine basketball. Obviously, the Lady Oaks were down a little bit last year in a rebuilding year, but this looks like to be a classic matchup. I remember several years ago, WSAZ here, Jamie Lewis hits 2 free throws with 3.1 seconds to go, and the Lady Oaks probably the most fantastic game I've ever been a part of. Emotions running great. And those 2 times the Lady Oaks won the championship, they were undefeated, which is a feat in itself.
Wheelersburg won the SOC last year, and hopefully this year it is Oak Hill's time. Right now we're going to turn it over to Mr. Buzz Fisher. Hi. The starting 5 for the Wheelersburg Pirates: Sisler, number 11. Ashley Clevenger. Number 21, Ashley C. 21 points in the last game. Amy Chamberlain, number 22. And number 24, Cheryl Carmen. Those are your starting 5 for the Lady Pirates. Coached by Mr. Larry Hall, assisted by Carol Bykowski. Now for your Lady Oaks. A junior, number 12, Marissa Davis. Davis, a very strong defensive player. A junior, number 13, Ashley Morgan. Very dominant threat from the outside. Number 21, Stephanie Ruth. Very good defensive player, nice shot, good passes. The lone senior on this team, Beth Spurlock, steps it up. And of course, who we were talking about earlier, number 14, junior Ashley Maynard, standing over everybody at 6'1", dominant force inside.
Yeah, Tim's going to do it.
I don't want to do it.
Well needed
the video.
We'll switch it up.
Okay, we're ready for the tip, and it's going to be controlled by the Wheelersburg Lady Pirates with the basketball. Clevenger, and she throws it away. Oak Hill ball going the other way. Oak Hill 2-0. Ashley Morgan on the dribble. Wheelersburg will start out in the zone. 3-point goal attempt is no good by Davis. Rebound pulled down in there by the Lady Pirates. Clevenger has it over here on the right side, down underneath. Shot taken is no good. Rebound by Davis. With the basketball, Morgan. Angles to her left, bounce pass to Ruth. Smooth the ball around the zone. Spurlock in the corner, inside the arc, back to Morgan. Spurlock, about a 17-footer. Nope. Rebound C, foul Maynard, her first, team first. So Ashley, who had to play a lot of time against Unioto in foul trouble, starts out early. Oaks putting on pressure all over the floor. Looking for the trap, and they get the steal. Ashley Morgan with the basketball. Pulls up on the left side of the circle, gets it to Ruth. Over to Davis. Back to Steph. Steph will come it to Morgan. Morgan will penetrate down left side of the lane. Now work it back out front. Looking down low, can't find anybody. Over to Davis. Back to Morgan. Oaks will try to, and a travel is going to be called on Ashley Morgan. Oaks haven't proven to anybody that they can shoot consistently from the outside. Most of their points coming from inside. C, cross-court pass. Clevenger on the dribble drive, lays it up. Whistle no, but a foul is going to be called on Stephanie Ruth. Her first, team second.
Last week at the game, Buzz, the fouls and the turnovers were a big difference in the game. There were over 20 turnovers in the first half.
The Oaks, both teams actually starting out turning the ball over a couple times here. The second shot is missed, and the rebound pulled down in there by Maynard. Davis, and Davis throws this one away with the steal and driving the other way. Amanda C. lays it up, got it. Oaks trailing by 3. Ruth down to the corner to Spurlock. Morgan back to Spurlock. Her shot is good. So the Oaks break the ice at the 6:09 mark. Best Spurlock out of the corner. About a 12-footer off the baseline to make it 3-2. C lobs over and back out front it comes to Sisler. Down low. And a kick and out of bounds to the Lady Oaks. Substitutions by Oak Hill. Parker and Ramey in for Davis and Ruth. Ramey over on the right side, down to the corner to Spurlock. Spurlock will bring it back out front to Davis. Back to Beth. Right side, top of the circle to Parker. Back to Morgan. Morgan's three-point attempt is no good. Tipped out by Parker. Ramey off the baseline, and she's fouled. First foul called on Wheelersburg. The Oaks will look to take their first lead. Foul was called on Sisler. That'll be her first, team first. 5.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Anna Ramey looks at the first one. Nope. She can tie it with this shot. And she missed them both. Rebound pulled down in there by Chamberlain. Into the forecourt. Bounce off to the left side. Shot taken off the baseline and hitting to make it a 5-2 ball game. 5:18 to play.
Ramey's come alive in the last 2 games, Buzz, and I look forward to do it again tonight.
She was, I think, scoreless in the first quarter the last game, but came back with double-digit scoring in the second half in the win over Valley. Spurlock with the basketball. Oaks passing the ball around the zone. Morgan works off the Ramey pick, takes it over to Parker. Parker off the wing, nope. And the rebound taken by and put up and in by Ashley Maynard to make it a 5-4 game. Cross-court pass on the dribble, Chamberlain. Chamberlain's shot blocked by Maynard. Morgan on the drive, lobs down underneath. Parker to the lane, and her shot partially blocked. Spurlock, and she's hammered in the lane. She'll go to the line for the deuce at the 4:26 mark. Oaks hitting 50% of their free throws against Unioto, 21 of 42. And they can the first of 3 free throws here in this game. That knocks the score at 5.
In the last game, Lady Oaks only made 1 of 7 free throws in the first half.
Beth Spurlock hits both free throws, and the Oaks lead 6-5. Lob down under, shot taken no good, and the ball volleyballed around, and Ramey down with it. Ramey will push it into the forecourt. Morgan works around the pick, going to set up the offense. Wheelersburg will set back in the zone. Morgan. Ashley bounced down to Spurlock in the corner. Lobs down low to Maynard. Not high enough and out of bounds off of the Berg to Oak Hill. 3:51 to go. Oak Hill leads 6-5. Morgan triggers into Maynard. Ramey will try it from 17. To the rim won't go. Rebound taken by Chamberlain. And the ball tipped away by Parker, but Wheelersburg maintains possession. That's C. C on the dribble to the baseline, feeds it off, ball loose on the court, picked up by Parker. Ramey will push it up the far sideline. Oaks lead 6-5. Ramey gets it to Spurlock. Back to Anna. Anna just inside the arc, gets it back to Spurlock. Beth will toss it off to Morgan. Morgan open from about 22. It's no good. And trying to save it inbounds was Anna Ramey. Wasn't able to do it. So with 3:16 to go, Morgan will come out. Stephanie Ruth will come in.
Morgan's not forcing shots, but she's 0 for 3 from the three-point line, Buzz, and that's just not like her.
Actually a good three-point shooter, but hadn't found the mark yet. Over to the left side, and a foul on Beth Spurlock as she came out of nowhere but got the arm.
They're going to give Spurlock the foul on that one, Buzz.
Heard that slap. She can give her team the lead if she can make them both. First one is good. We're tied at 6. Second shot, also good, and they take the 7-6 lead. Wheelersburg maintains the zone defense. Parker can hit that shot from the outside. Spurlock penetrates back out to Parker. Parker to the line. Lobs over to Ruth. Ruth from about 17, no good. Rebound Maynard, and her shot is blocked. C with the basketball, down court pass, Chamberlain, shot taken, and that one's blocked by Ruth. Maynard quickly into the forecourt, can't handle the pass, out of bounds to Wheelersburg. 2:35 showing here in the first quarter. Now the Lady Oaks are going to put on some full court pressure. C takes the inbounds pass, cross court pass. Bounce down underneath, shot taken, put up and in by Carmen. They beat the Lady Oaks press. It's 9-6, Oak Hill trails by 3. Beth Spurlock. Parker's shot to the rim won't go. Ball tipped around, picked up in there by Wheelersburg. Chamberlain on the drive into the lane, bounces off to C, who banks it in off the glass. 11-6.
Right now they're playing Maynard pretty tight. They need to draw that defense out and get her open.
Spurlock in the corner to Ruth. Back to Beth. Beth tries baseline, can't get there. Ramey will lob it to Maynard. Back to Anna. Anna feeds it off. Parker threw it away, and Parker fouls. I don't know why players do that, but they make a mistake and then they complicate it by trying to get the ball back and they foul, and that's the second mistake.
And you see that with just about every player, not just several.
Cross-court pass. Out front to C. Over to the left side. Down low it comes to Chamberlain. Her shot is blocked by Maynard. Maynard takes it right away from her. Anna Ramey will push it into the forecourt. We're down to 1:20 to go first quarter. Lady Oaks trail by 5. Ruth to Davis. Marissa back to Anna. Whistle on a travel.
Oaks are doing a lot better on the turnovers. So far they only have 3 right now.
3 turnovers here in the first quarter. I think they had 10 in one quarter down at Valley. And the ball goes off of Anna Ramey out of bounds. Lady Oaks are out there with Davis, Ramey, Ruth, Maynard, and Spurlock. Wheelersburg C for the 3. Nope, that's off the mark. Rebound by Stephanie Ruth. Stephanie pushes it into the forecourt, feeds it off to Marissa, back to Steph. Steph to the line, to the lane. Trap gets it off to Ramey. Ramey loses control of the ball, jump ball. The arrow in the favor of Oak Hill this time. 46.8 seconds to go first quarter. 11-6 the score. Beth, and a kick. Ramey broke to the bucket, but C was able to get the foot out there to kick the ball away. Checking into the Wheelersburg lineup is Amanda Race. Parker will check into the Oak Hill lineup for Maynard. Don't want Maynard to get that second foul with 46 seconds left. Inbounds to Parker. Marissa Davis. Ruth. Ramey. Down low. Spurlock. No, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line for 2 with 40.1 seconds remaining.
Beth Spurlock, the lone senior on this Oaks team, steps it up every game.
Good free throw shooter too. So. Also checking in for Wheelersburg is Regina Clark. Spurlock hits the front end. Makes it 11-7. Second toss on its way. It's 11-8. Pressure all over the floor by Oak Hill. C with the basketball, and almost a steal by Ruth. And the shot is short and out of bounds to the Oaks with 28.7 seconds left. Oaks may hold for a last one. 25 seconds left. Hale saying get a good shot. Parker back out front to Ramey. Ruth. Anna on the right side, long range, 14 seconds left. Steph to Anna. Parker.
Right now, I think they're running what's called victory, just passing it until they get a good shot.
6 seconds left, got to shoot it. Parker for 3, no. Rebound, and that's the end of the first quarter with a score. The Wheelersburg Lady Pirates 11, the Oak Hill Lady Oaks 8. Second quarter action coming up.
Just a quick rundown of stats here. Morgan 0 for 3 from three-point line. Ashley Maynard has 2 points. Spurlock stepping it up with 6. Jenny Parker shot 3 times for none. The Oaks have 6 offensive rebounds and 2 defensive rebounds. So, I mean, that shows you how they fight for the ball on offense. Maynard with 2 of those. Maynard also has 2 blocks. Turnovers aren't a big factor right now. Wheelersburg only has 3, and the Oaks only have 3. So both teams are playing under control right now.
The Lady Oaks are putting on defensive pressure, but Wheelersburg's been able to beat it so far. And Wheelersburg has maintained that zone defense the whole ball game, and the Oaks yet to prove that they can shoot from the outside. They've been unable to hit so far. And it's going to take some outside shots to draw them out of the zone. Wheelersburg will start the quarter with the ball and the lead. C from three-point land, nope. And chasing it down is Morgan. Ashley to Ramey. Ramey lobs low to Maynard. Maynard under the bucket to the glass and in. Nice shot. She gets the shooter's roll. And a steal as the ball was tipped away in there by Spurlock. Anna Ramey will bring it up. Lady Oaks trail by 1, can take the lead. 3-point goal by Morgan, yes! Nothing but net, and the Lady Oaks lead by a score of 13-11. And a tie-up on the other end, and the Oaks have got it back as hustling nicely on defense was Stephanie Ruth. (13-11). Ruth will try the 3, and nope. A rebound pulled down in there by Chamberlain. Pressure by Oak Hill with the basketball. 3-point goal off the left side, nope. Rebound by Anna Ramey. Ball kicked way out high. Ramey on the dribble into the forecourt, lobs it to Maynard. Ashley turns, fires, and banks it in off the glass. A nice move by Maynard on the spin around in the lane. Lady Oaks opened the second quarter with 6 unanswered points, and Morgan comes up with another steal. Ashley on the dribble into the forecourt, doesn't see anything, lobs it down low, rebound off of Oak Hill. I don't know if that was a pass or a shot.
It looked like one of both.
Shot taken from outside is no good. Rebound by Maynard. Morgan will take it up. Ashley from beyond the arc down to Spurlock. Spurlock back to Ash. Steph. Anna Ramey with a toe on the line. Nope. A rebound tipped out by Morgan to Ruth. Ramey. They've got Maynard sandwiched in. Ashley Morgan from three-point land.
She's money.
Whistle and a foul on Anna Ramey. That'll be her first.
That's some good runs here back and forth in this spurtability.
And the Oaks are doing what I said to need to bring Wheelersburg out of that zone. They're starting to pop the threes and connect. They lead 18-11.
Out of the zone, you got to have some spacing. You got to roll them out and dump it inside. That's where you'll get Maynard up.
They're able to get the ball into Maynard right now, but she's having to do it sandwiched between two players from Wheelersburg. Rebound by pass out to Maynard. Bounce, spins in the lane. Shot no, got her own. Put it up and in.
I tell you what.
On a NATO run.
Ashley Maynard is a force. Coming into the game averaging 15 rebounds, 7 blocks, and over 13 points.
And a travel called on Wheelersburg's Amanda C. Ashley C.
And Bush, she can run the floor.
And
Timeout.
Wheelersburg wants a timeout with 5:26 to go. The Oaks, who trailed by 5, lead by 9. We'll be right back. Ruth to Morgan. Ashley to Steph. Anna Ramey. Wheelersburg staying in the zone. Bounce down low. Outside. Ruth. And Ruth throws it away as Morgan cut toward the bucket and Stephanie threw it behind her.
Well, 5 minutes ago, we got a nice lead here, 20-11. Oaks are doing a great job in their zone. It looks like they're going to play a little man here.
And
could be a boxing one, looks like.
Pressure defense causing some turnovers too. Now they're outside. Shot taken is no good. Wheelersburg unable to connect, but on the follow through, Chamberlain breaks the ice at the 4:55 mark.
Guards got to collapse. They're contesting, but everyone has to rebound. So important for all 5 to rebound defense.
Lob down
Nice
low to
pass.
Maynard. Nice
Good
pass.
pass.
He lays it in off the glass.
I tell you what, they're drawing that zone out and just picking them apart inside.
On the dribble drive, laying it up, and
Nice.
Maynard blocked it and got it.
Head up.
Ashley pushes it up left side of the circle, takes to the line, to the lane, feeds it outside. Spurlock will penetrate, stops and pops from 10. Nope. Ball is knocked around out front, going to be taken by the Bird. Driving into the forecourt, Clevenger drives, lays it up and in. Morgan will slow it up now. Oaks lead by 7, 22-15. Anna Ramey looking for her first points of the ball game. Morgan will fire from 3-point land, and she hits.
Buzz, that's
from about 2 feet. That's her 3rd 3 of the evening.
She's money tonight.
And Ramey almost comes up with a steal and then is kicked into the backcourt. That will be over and back. Yes.
Nice play. Nice job.
Because the girl from Wheelersburg is the one that kicked it into the backcourt. Stephanie Ruth comes out and Marissa Davis in. The Oaks keeping fresh legs on the floor.
Well, they go about 8 deep, and they're all interchangeable beside Maynard. Maynard will stay in the middle, play in the middle, and stay in the middle, but they're playing about 8 deep right now.
Morgan to Anna Ramey, the freshman. Lobs it low to Maynard, who's sandwiched, and this time they take it away from her. Maynard goes down, slow to get up, but on her way into the forward court. Lob down under the bucket and kicked out of bounds off of Morgan. Doug saying run some time off the clock with the 7-point lead. Make that 10-point lead. 25-15. Shot taken is no good. And knocked away in there by Parker and then kicked out by Wheelersburg. No-kill ball.
The way this game's going, Buzz, it's a lot different than the first 2. The Oaks fell behind early in both games. Had dramatic comebacks. Right now, the Oaks are in command here.
I
10-point
think
lead.
each game out, the more the Lady Oaks play, the more confidence they're going to get. The more confidence they're going to get, the better they're going to play. Anna Ramey dribbling the ball out front on the left side, gets it to Davis. She starts to penetrate, stops and pops from 18 feet off the elbow. In and out, no good. Rebound, Ramey, and put it up and in. The freshman.
A diaper dandy for 2.
Into the forecourt comes Clevenger. She's shaking and baking out front, lobs down underneath the bucket. Man, blocked! But C got it back, shot put up and in.
Top pair. Maynard says get it out.
12 Clark. 2:27 to play. Lady Oaks
10-point
by
lead,
10.
Buzz. We need to be awful patient here. Draw that zone out. We'll stand up top and wait. 10-point lead at halftime is pretty good against this bunch.
Anna Ramey penetrates and lobs it to Maynard. She's fouled.
Nice grab there by Maynard. Pass one right there, and then big long arm. She reached out to God and was able to get it up.
I think Doug may be wanting them not to attack the zone right now, run some clock off.
If you told me you could have a 10-point lead at halftime, I think he would have taken it.
Yeah. Ashley Maynard at the charity stripe with 2:14 to play in the first half, and Oak Hill leading by 10. Ash stops, pops, in and out, back in.
That game against Valley, the only thing she did do well was shoot free throws after having 20 rebounds. That made 13 points and 7 blocks. To complete her game, she spent some time at the free throw line. She could become a complete player.
Ashley, line left, on its way, got the pair. 29-17, Oak Hill with their biggest lead of the evening, 12 points. Trapping all over the court. Clevenger will try a 3, no good. I mean, hits it, but a foul is called.
Yeah, we're going to have a foul there on the rebound. The bucket is going down. We're not in the bonus, so we side out Lady Oaks. Had good position and a little bit of frustration there. She pushed in the back. It's going to be number 3.
Wheelersburg, biggest girl, has got 3 fouls, so they'll be working on her. Down in the corner to Parker, to Morgan.
Wheelersburg staying in their zone.
Not going to be pulled out of it, and it's Ramey. Nope. And the rebound pulled down there, and then a foul call on Parker.
Tough
Jenny
foul
Parker
right there.
with the slap.
Tough foul. She won that shot. She had a nice wide open look.
That's the 6th team, so Wheelersburg not in the bonus yet. Parker comes out. Got Spurlock back in.
2 real good officials here. The game's been played and called really clean.
Clevenger into the forward court. Drives, lays it up, missed it. Rebound Ashley Morgan. Clevenger really right now the bright spot on the floor for Wheelersburg.
Yep. Well, they let
Spurlock penetrates baseline, stops, and has her shot blocked by C.
Again, I don't know if we want to be jamming the ball in there like that.
Clevenger over to the left side to C. C drives, fires, misses on the shovel shot, and the basket.
Tough play there. We just outmanned underneath.
By Clark. And she'll go to the line for a 3-point play the hard way as they've cut it to a 7-point ball game.
Play great day. You've got to get in there and rebound. Great defense ends with a great rebound. You got to have possession.
29-22, a minute and 13 to play. Free throw, and no good on the, and C goes over the back. Maynard.
Still not
and that will be the 6th team foul on Wheelersburg, so.
Stephanie Ruth into the game. Marissa Davis.
Oak Hill maintains a 7-point lead. Has possession of the basketball. Wheelersburg in a bonus. The Oaks, well, actually both teams are in a bonus because any foul from now on will send somebody to the line unless it's a player control foul. Ramey to Spurlock.
Hope to be real patient here with another minute. Add a minute to go.
Spurlock pops off the baseline and got the shooter's roll. 31-22.
Big shot right
She
there.
connects.
big shot right there.
The Oaks needed that shot. C stops. Blocked by Maynard, but the rebound put back up and in by Wheelersburg as the Oaks didn't get the follow help for Maynard.
Well,
31-24. Oaks by
go for
7.
one shot,
Look
spread
for
set.
one. And a foul. Clevenger with the foul. Morgan will shoot the one and maybe.
Going to go to the line to shoot the bonus. 7-point lead.
29.5 left in the first half. And the first one's good. Second toss in and out, no good. Rebound C.
Got to play great D here in the last 30 seconds.
Oaks putting pressure on all over the floor. Back out front, left side. C stops, pops over Maynard, no good. Rebound,
Dig it out,
they
Earls.
battle for it. Clevenger underneath the bucket, shot taken, no
Rebound.
good. Rebound saved inbounds by Morgan, but out front to Sisler. Clevenger from just inside the arc, no good. Rebound Maynard, and that's going to be the end of the first half with the score. The Oak Hill Lady Oaks 32, the Wheelersburg Lady Pirates 24. Third quarter action coming up.
We'll be right back.
Nick Donnelly shooting the half-court shot for $50. Oh, so close. So close. Now, Cheerleaders a sponsor for this. Now for the three-point shot. This is Seth, and I just missed that by one. And right away, we don't see any winners. At any time, they could hop out anywhere. There's Mr. Tom Moses, former cameraman and crewman, shooting the three-point shot. He's ready, and he's stepping up, and it's up, and no good. So close, but no good. And last but not least, sponsored by the Cheerleaders, is the foul shot. Nothing of importance. Someone with Scioto County tags needs to move their vehicle. Still don't have 52. Still don't have 52. That voice you hear now is Mr. Bill Haynes, the principal of Oak Hill High School. Still no 52. We see a winner. Varsity football. He's only a sophomore. He's a sophomore. Very dominant force on the football field. And it's up and gets no bounce. No bounce, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, there's 4:50 left, and we're going to come back in just a second.
Back here at halftime, about 4 minutes to go on halftime. Once again, reserve action tonight. Reserve Lady Oaks ran their record to 2-0 with an impressive 36-22 victory. Score tied 17 all at halftime. They went on a 19-5 run in the second half. to run their record to 2-0. Leading them in scoring was freshman Devin Carter with 10, freshman Randy Gillen with 9, and leading the way was freshman Megan Moses with 11. At half right now, it's the Lady Oaks 32, the Lady Pirates 24, and we'll be right back with second half action.
Just a few stats for you real quick. Beth Spurlock leading the way. Well, one thing I do know is right are the turnovers. We only have 5 turnovers for the Lady Oaks, and whenever we had 10 in one quarter before, there's a big difference. I mean, turnovers are the key to a lot of games. Turnovers and foul shots, especially. Oaks last week only went 1 for 7 in the first half on foul shots, and tonight I do believe they've only missed 1. Beth Spurlock has made 4. 8. They've gone 7 for 8. Ashley Maynard with 2. And Ashley Morgan with 1. Ashley Morgan, excuse me, also has gone 2 for 5 from the 3-point line. Her first 3 were misses, but then once she found her mark, it doesn't look like she's going to be stopping. Well, they just informed me that they hit 3. Now, right now, I'm going to turn it back over to Mr. Buzzy Fisher for play-by-play.
Wheelersburg will start the second half with the basketball, trailing by a score 32-24. C in the lane, turnaround jumper is no good. C, their only returning starter from last year's championship team. Shot by Marissa Davis is no good. C comes down with a rebound. C pushes it up the other way. Fires a pass off in the lane. Banking it in off the glass was Sisler.
Wheelersburg off to a good start, Buzz.
Wheelersburg now pressuring the Lady Oaks. Ashley Morgan beats it across the timeline. Gets it off to Marissa. Marissa just inside the arc, and she hits at the 7:18 mark.
Marissa always has her nose in the ball. Marissa always has her nose in the ball. She's always real curious with the ball, and she does a
pressure and a steal by Maynard. Pass off to Morgan. Oaks 2-on-2, firing it up. Ashley Morgan connects from about 17 feet off the elbow, and it's 36-26. And over the line,
that's a turnover, Wheelersburg.
To try to get it inbounds was Wheelersburg, and it's going to be Oak Hill ball under their own bucket.
And that's 11 for Morgan, 3 of them 3-pointers.
11 points for Ashley Morgan, who will trigger right at the Oak Hill bucket, inbounds to Ruth. Ruth gets it, or rather, Spurlock got it back, fired up the 3, it wasn't any good. And let's see, ball loose in the lane. Shot taken by Marissa Davis is no good. Rebound by C. C in the backcourt on the dribble. Gets it over to the timeline. Into the lane. Shot taken, no good. Rebound by C. C, and she walked with the basketball.
Now, Wheelersburg's turnovers have been several more than Oak Hill, and that's going to be a big factor for them.
Wheelersburg turning the ball over. Oak Hill leads by 8. Make that 10, 36-26. Pressure all over the court. The Oaks beat it across as Morgan will bring it up with the dribble. Ashley angles to the right, bounce off to Marissa. 3-pointer on its way. Nope. Rebound by Clark. She shovels it off in there to Clevenger. Clevenger will bring it across the timeline. And a steal, almost a steal rather. And then Morgan blocks Maynard blocks the shot. Rebound by Ruth. Morgan will push it up the far sideline. Angle to the line. Pass off to Spurlock. Beauty! She lays it in off the glass, and the Oaks lead by 12. Now the Lady Oaks will put on some pressure. Wheelersburg wants timeout. 6:01 to go. Lady Oaks leading 38-26.
Ashley Maynard is just dominating with her blocks. She only has 5 this game, but whenever she averages 7 a game, 7.5 a game, that is just tremendous, Buzz.
5 blocks. She's rebounding the ball well. She's shooting the ball well when they're able to get it into her. But right now, it's the Oaks outside shooting that's doing it for them. They don't have to get it inside to Maynard with the consistency that they're shooting from the outside now.
Well, with some of Oak Hill's height, they're trying to keep it outside. And right now, Oak Hill's nailing the shots to put them in. So right now, the inside game really isn't effective unless you get the rebound for the Oaks.
38-26. Their biggest lead has been 13 points. They got a little impatient there late in the second quarter and tried to force the ball inside when they didn't have to, as Wheelersburg maintained their zone defense. Now here in the second half, Wheelersburg has brought out the zone defense, putting pressure all over the court. But the Oaks have been able to beat it, and they've actually extended their lead by 2 points. With the basketball is Clevenger. Cross-court pass. Sisler stops and pops. Nope. Rebound by Morgan. Ashley Morgan will push it into the forecourt. Off to Ruth. Ruth will try a three. Nope. And battling for the rebound is Maynard, and the arrow in favor of Oak Hill. So they'll get the ball out of bounds under their own bucket.
Maynard's pulled 8 rebounds down so far this game. Not as many as last, but still an effective force.
Back inside to Spurlock. Spurlock lost control of it, got it back, and a grab, and an intentional grab. Spurlock will shoot 2, and the Oaks will get the ball back.
That right there is just uncalled for, Buzz. Out of control. She didn't want Spurlock to score, so she just acted in retaliation by trying to stop them all together instead of trying to get the shot off.
Spurlock will shoot 2 free throws, and then with the team back at half court, the Lady Oaks will get the ball out of bounds.
And the first one's good.
That matches the biggest lead in the ball game, 39-26. And iron glass and good on the second one. The Oaks lead by 14. 5:35 showing in the third quarter.
And like we said, the Oaks will get the ball back here.
Coming back into the ball game is Michelle Carmen, trying to get a little size inside. Carmen playing with 3 fouls.
Right now, size isn't going to matter with our outside game.
Morgan to Maynard. Ruth. Davis back to Steph. Steph lobs down to Maynard. Ash can't get anything off. Throws it, and it's tipped away in there by Sisler. Out of bounds, it stays with Oak Hill. They lead 40-26. Inbounds to Morgan. Lobs to Maynard, and Maynard is tied up.
If you notice, they have 2 people on Maynard, so that's leaving them the outside open for at least 1 person. And we've been taking shots. In this half, we haven't been hitting them right now, Buzz.
Oak Hill with pressure. They beat it, lay it up, and missed it. Rebound, Ashley Maynard. Davis. As we approach the 5-minute mark of the third quarter, Oak Hill with the 14-point lead. Morgan wanted the 3, penetrates to the lane. Beats it off to Spurlock. She'll fire it up. Nope. And a rebound claimed in there by Wheelersburg.
Maynard has 9 rebounds right now, Buzz.
Clevenger into the forecourt, passes it off to Sisler. Sisler to the right side of the lane, cross-court pass. Shot taken from 15 feet out, and C connects with 4:48 to play, third period. Morgan and Ashley travel.
Like I said, the turnovers aren't a big factor yet. That's only 6 for the whole game, and it was 10 in 1 quarter the other night at Valley.
Anna Ramey, the freshman, is checked back in. She'll be the point guard now.
Diaper down.
Pressuring. Bounce down low, and a foul's going to be called on Maynard. Carmen got Maynard on her outside hip. Maynard tried to block the shot, but went over the back. That's her second foul of the ball game. It's the first team here in the second half. Carmen at the line for 2. Oaks lead by 12. Carmen's first toss is good. 40-29 to score. Clevenger checks out. And in her place is number 25, Race. Second toss, no good. Ball tipped out and claimed by Race. Checked into the ball game. 3-point goal out of the corner is no good. Offensive rebound by Wheelersburg. C to the line, feeds it back out. Sisler for a 3. That'll be no good. A rebound, shot taken and hit by Clevenger.
Wheelersburg just going after the ball until they get it.
Anna Ramey trapped in the backcourt, and a whistle and a travel is going to be called on Beth Spurlock. So right now the pressure by Wheelersburg bothering Oak Hill. They call a 20-second timeout to try to set something up to beat the defensive pressure at Wheelersburg.
Ranked to 9, and even though 9 is still a pretty good lead, the way the Oaks were playing compared to now with Wheelersburg's defense, it's a totally different ballgame.
The momentum has shifted to Wheelersburg right now, so the Oaks are going to try to timeout. Inbound, and a steal by Anna Ramey, the freshman, on the dribble drive the other way, and C knocks it out of bounds.
Anna Ramey, this game hadn't been a dominant force, but she plays just a lot of fundamental basketball.
Ramey with the steal, Oak Hill ball. Ashley Morgan to Ashley Maynard. Anna Ramey. Morgan for three. Nope, not this time. Rebound, Beth Spurlock back up and in. Beth has stepped up now and has taken the place of Ashley Maynard as far as offensive putbacks. 42-31. Three-point shot by C is no good, and the rebound claimed by Anna Ramey. Anna Ramey is double-teamed and the ball stolen away, and then a foul's called on Ashley Morgan as she grabbed the arm of Sisler.
Whenever you go after the ball that hard, 9 times out of 10, whether you get them or not, they're going to call the foul.
She got her on the arm as she tried to reach in for the steal. Pass down to the corner. Back out high, and the ball is tipped but taken by C. And a steal by Ramey again, and then Ramey, not realizing that Sisler was right behind her, Sisler snuck in for the steal. Jenny Parker tried to get it back, couldn't get it. C down to the corner, lob down low, shot blocked by Maynard, and the ball volleyballed around. Down with it is Oak Hill. That was Spurlock with it. Beth fires at the Ramey, Maynard to Ramey, shot blocked, rebound Parker back up, no, but she'll go to the line.
That was a beautiful look. Beautiful look by Maynard as Ramey's denied the shot.
Nice pass, as Seth said, by Maynard. But the nice defensive adjustment by the Wheelersburg player got the block, but then Parker got the rebound and the putback, and she's at the line. She's looking for her first 2 points of the ball game. The iron glass and good. 43-31, Oak Hill back by 12. Chamberlain goes out of the ball game. Also going out was Sisler. Clevenger came back in. Parker's second toss on its way, also good. 44-31, Oak Hill back to a 13-point advantage. Late press all over
13 with those foul shots.
Across the timeline, Oaks get the trap, almost an over and back. Down to the lane, bounce down low, coming in from behind was Spurlock, shot blocked by Maynard. Rebound put back up and in by Clevenger as the ball went right to her.
That's 7 blocks on the night for Ashley Maynard.
Morgan is fouled as reaching over from behind, and that will be the third team foul on Wheelersburg, who trails by 11. Oak Hill ball out on the side, Spurlock to trigger, right under our booth. Now the Pirates have elected to settle back into that zone defense.
And why not? It's working old Ashley Maynard sandwiching her as it's leaving Jenny Parker open on the other side, and they just see her.
Spurlock stops, lobs low, ball stolen away.
Don't force the ball.
Clevenger into the forecourt. Feeds it off to the left side. Shot by C, up and in. 35 and 9-point lead.
She plays really pretty basketball.
Anna Ramey along the sideline, and she's pushed out.
That's a block by C.
C picks up the foul. That's a 4th team. Scoreboard indicates that'll be her second foul. Oak Hill ball out. 2:12 remaining in the third quarter. Pressure by the Lady Pirates. Ashley Morgan across the ribbon to Ramey. Ramey lobs it down low to Maynard. Ball knocked out of bounds, and they're trying to force it into Maynard right now, and they've got her sandwiched, and it's awful hard to get it in there. They didn't lob it high enough that time, but fortunately it was tipped out by the Pirates. Morgan into Ramey. Back to Ash. Ashley inside the arc, whistle. 3-second violation called on Spurlock. Wheelersburg ball, just under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter.
You need not to pick up your dribble if you don't have anybody to pass it to. That causes turnovers or fouls won.
And a steal by Beth Spurlock. Turned it over, got it back, shot no, rebound Ramey, shot no, foul C. That's her third. Anna Ramey, the freshman, will toe the line for 2. with 1:50 to play in the third quarter. And her team leading by 9. Anna's first one's perfect. Oaks by 10, 45-35. Davis and Ruth back in, Parker and Morgan out.
The way Oak Hill's rotating right now, they've got pretty much all fresh legs out there, except Ashley Maynard. She's played one heck of a game so far.
Maynard hadn't left the floor yet, I don't think. Ramey's second toss, also good. Lady Oaks by 11.
If I may correct you, she left for 47 seconds at the end of the first quarter.
That's right, she did. Sisler with the basketball. Oaks in a zone defense now. Down low, back out high C. Bounce to Sisler. That's Clevenger, rather. And a steal by Anna Ramey. Anna on the dribble drive the other way. Lays it up. Missed it. Rebound by Wheelersburg's Clevenger. And a whistle and a foul called on Ramey, I think.
They're calling Ramey on that little hold there as she shot and rebounded by Wheelersburg.
Pressure all over the floor by Oak Hill. Clevenger into the forecourt. Nice steal by Beth Spurlock as she read the pass.
It's a way to be awake for Beth.
Marissa Davis to Ramey. Ramey down to Spurlock, but Sisler almost came up with that one. Oak Hill ball out. Spurlock will trigger. Stephanie Ruth gets it over to Ramey. Ramey on the dribble. Ramey feeds it off to Ruth. Back to Anna. Anna about a 12-footer in the lane. Good. 57 seconds left when she connected on that one to make it 48-35. Oak Hill by 13. Clevenger into the forecourt lob. And another steal by Spurlock.
That's 3 on the last 3 possessions by Wheelersburg. All steals by Spurlock.
Anna Ramey back to Beth Spurlock. Spurlock back to Anna. 37 seconds and moving. Marissa Davis. Davis spins. Looking for help. Cross-court pass and a steal by C. C going in for the easy 2. Lays it up. Lays it in. 48-37.
Oak Hill was looking for the easy 2, and it just took just a little bit longer than what they were thinking.
Ramey will bring it up. Oak Hill will go for the last shot.
With 10 seconds.
10 seconds remaining. Ramey on the dribble. Spins. Gets
Got
it to
Ruth. And Spurlock underneath.
Spurlock, nice play! Banked it in off the glass. 2.5 seconds left as she makes it 50-37 after 3 quarters of play as the Oaks will go into the final 8 minutes with a 13-point advantage over the defending SOC Division II champion Wheelersburg Lady Pirates. We'll have it. We'll be right back.
All right, we're back here for the final quarter of action. 8 minutes to go. Lady Oaks 50, Wheelersburg 37. As Buzz referred to a minute ago, these are the defending champions, obviously without some players' graduation, as we mentioned earlier. Burleson off the UTC, and both Hughes girls at Webster.
What do the Oaks have to do to maintain this advantage?
Well, it's got to be real patient. Got 6 players, that's a technical. To maintain this, we got to be real patient on offense, control the boards, and give them one shot at their end.
Pressure, but the Oaks get it across. Anna Ramey. Morgan. Wheelersburg will stay in the zone. 13-point lead. The Oaks should just pass it around, not try to do anything unless they get a layup.
You know, Wheelersburg sat back in that zone, and I don't know why, down 13 points.
Ramey.
Just be patient, girls.
Marissa Davis. Anna Ramey. Neither team with anybody in any real foul difficulty. And the turnover. Driving the other way, laying it up and missing it, but the rebound put back up and in by Clevenger. I think that Chamberlain, number 22.
We got to get back on every possession. Especially this.
And almost another turnover. Anna Ramey with the lob to Maynard. Maynard saves it, but to Marissa Davis, but off her leg out of bounds.
Well, opened up not too good of a quarter, but I remember at Valley we opened up and they had a 7-0 run, but we was able to recover to get our first lead.
Stephanie Ruth checks in for Marissa Davis.
Lady Oaks in her 2-2-1 pressure, full court.
C gets it over to Sisler.
50-39.
Oaks by 11. 3-point try. Nope. Rebound Anna Ramey. Ramey into the forecourt. Lost it, but got it back. Lost it again. Wheelersburg's got it. Carmen with the basketball.
That's 4 times I know that she's got a good steal and went off her own and turned it back over.
By C. Nope. Rebound by Spurlock to Morgan. Ashley on the dribble. Pulls up. Ruth. Ruth to the lane. Fires it to Maynard. Maynard put it up. Nope. Maynard got it back. Put it up. Put it in.
6'1" center Ashley Maynard with a big bucket to get us on the
39. Oak Hill back up by 13. Pressure. Maynard tips it away, but C will go get it. Sisler.
You got a 6'1" center guarding the paint. You can do a lot out here in the forecourt, Buzz.
The basketball. Sisler for the 3. Nope. And a rebound by Maynard. 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Clock moving. The Oaks with the lead by 13. Anna Ramey.
Wheelersburg still in her zone.
Stephanie Roos surges to her right. Gets it off to Morgan.
I showed a lot of patience here, Buzz. Not too much, but a little bit.
Ramey over to Ruth. Ruth penetrates, stops, pops from 10. Nope, but she's fouled.
I will take that.
Stephanie, who hasn't found the offensive stroke yet this year, this end of the third game, but a good free throw shooter.
Stephanie's a little frustrated on her shot. I know Coach Hill was working with her in practice. Sometimes that shooting is a little bit mental. If your coach can find one little tweak, well, you need to keep your arm up with your hand down or something like this. Get her going. A couple good shots, she hits a couple threes, and she's going to be well on her way.
You're the old coach. Wheelersburg calls a timeout with 5:41 to play, down by 13 points. What's it coach telling them right now?
Well, I'd say after the next play, you're going to try down scoring. You're going to look to see some full court pressure, either in the zone, 1-2-1-1, or probably full court man. A lot of pressure on our guards. Try not to let them inbound and trap the backcourt here. Try to get some easy turnovers. Now, they haven't made their run yet. You look for a good Wheelersburg team, coached well by Coach Larry Hall, to make a run, as they do always. They're not the defending champions. They're not.
Okay, we'll wait and see what they kind of defensive changes the Wheelersburg Pirates have made during the timeout.
Coach Hill's going to stay with these 3-guard set with Ruth, Ramey, and Morgan on guards. And something right there you like to see is they're breaking it together, staying together as a team. You know, Buzz, it's a young team. As they get later and later in the year in this top Division I SOC schedule, and you get into the postseason when they play in Division IV, likes of St. Joe and them smaller schools. This is going to bode well for a young Lady Oaks team in tournament play.
Stephanie Ruth, after the timeout, toes the line for 2. Nope, first one's off the mark. And she splits the pair. The Oaks are up by 14. That matches their biggest lead. They'll put pressure on all over the floor. Sisler back to C. C will get it across the timeline. Clevenger and blocked by Maynard. And Maynard grabs it out of the air.
She is a dominant force. The junior 6'1" junior center, Ashley Maynard.
Ashley Morgan to Stephanie Ruth. Stephanie to the line. Bumped by Sisler. They're going to get her with a foul. They finally called the foul. That's a 6th. I think the 7th team foul.
I've just been informed that was Maynard's 11th block.
11 blocks for Ashley Maynard.
26. 4 more, she's going to be averaging a true triple-double with blocks, rebounds, and points. And I don't think I've ever heard of that, except for a name that she doesn't like to be called, and that's Matumbo. She doesn't realize that that's an all-pro center for the Atlanta Hawks.
She's got his size, tall-wise, if she just had some of his bulk.
I'm on her a lot about her diet. What she doesn't like to hear. I said, honey, you need to keep right on eating and get bigger. So you're going to make somebody maybe a Division I player one of these days.
Ruth connects on the front end of the 2 shots. Second shot on its way. She missed that one. Rebound claimed by C. C will push it up the court. She's hounded there by Ramey and Ruth. Sisler to C. C to the line, to the lane. Shovels the shot up and in. 54-41 with 5:03 to play in the ball game. Anna Ramey, the freshman,
Take care of it.
spinning out high. Gets it over to Morgan. And Ashley, and a hold. Called on C, and that'll be her 4th, I think, and that's the 8th or 9th team foul. So Ashley Morgan, one of the better free throw shooters for Oak Hill, at the line. That's C's 4th foul. And free throw shooting was what kept Oak Hill and actually held off Valley in that game down at Valley last week.
Well, early in the broadcast, we was bragging on them as the quarter got longer and closer to the end. I think we kind of jinxed them. They missed a lot of easy free throws at the end.
Ashley missed that one. C came down with a rebound. Pressure by Oak Hill. Sisler across the timeline. Almost a steal by Anna. On a foul, Anna Ramey.
Tough call right there.
It will probably be Ramey's 3rd foul.
In a 2-2-1 full court pressure, you're trying to force the teams up the side, bring the traffic, force them to throw the diagonal pass, which we've seen Spurlock do on
Clevenger, C. C will fire from about 14. No, but a foul is called. And right now it looks like C is going to try to be the player that gets things going for Wheelersburg every time she's touched the ball the last couple trips down.
As we alluded to earlier with graduation of the gal this year. Had an older sister who played against Jamie Lewis at Fantasy. Another girl, you remember that dynamic team they had back then. They were known as the Lady O's.
That's right. C second ball. She missed both. That was an air ball. I guess it must have skimmed the rim because they never blew the whistle until it hit out of bounds.
We need to really take care of the ball here. Get the ball in, square up, look to the open person. Got a timeout here.
Beth did a good job on that one, calling a timeout. Now Doug can bring him over to the sideline and tell them what they have to do to beat their coach.
It's Billy Gunn, Jesse James. We're kind of tag teaming. Seth Michael on camera, myself on camera, Tim Sykes and Buzz Fisher, the voice of the Oaks, don't play-by-play.
Inbounds to Morgan. Morgan steps between a triple team, gets it back to Spurlock. Spurlock will get it to Ash. Ash across the timeline as they beat the press. Marissa Davis in the ball game now. She bounces it off to Maynard. Maynard penetrates, stops, pops, misses. A rebound by Sisler. Sisler and a whistle and a foul on Ruth.
More foul right there. We got to get back, sprint to the paint, sit down, play great defense, keep them from giving one shot, keep them on the free throw.
That's the 6th team, so from this point on, Wheelersburg will be going to the charity line for the bonus.
4 minutes to go.
4 minutes left in the game. Clevenger to C. C on the dribble, bounce over to Clevenger. Clevenger penetrates, back out front to C. C left side, lobs down low. Ball tipped away by Maynard, taken by Morgan. Morgan sitting on the seat of her pants with the dribble. To Spurlock, back to Ashley Morgan as she'll bring it across. Wheelersburg back in that matchup zone right now. They're going to have to come out of that because 3:39 down by 13. They cannot stay that way.
Exactly. Having the opportunity to work with Coach L, he has his 3-minute rule. He calls closing the store. Anytime you've had a hard day working with Callies, you know you don't just leave the store open. You've got to close the store. Much like this game here, 3 minutes and a half to go, 54-41. You got to take care of the basketball, shoot uncontested layups, hit your free throws.
To the rim and in on Ashley Morgan.
They say.
And the way you close the store is from the free throw line.
Exactly. Take care of that basketball.
Second toss. She hit them both. 56-41. That's the biggest lead of the ball game. 15 points. C. End of the time. Forward court. Clevenger. Oaks are setting back in the zone now. Lob down inside. Turnaround jumper put up and in by Carmen. Pressure all over the court.
Pressure all over. Got to get help.
Morgan gets it
Gotta
to
get help.
Ruth across the ribbon. Oak Hill with a 4-on-2, and Ruth throws it away. And let's see. The arrows in favor of Wheelersburg.
Look to see Ann Ranger here in a few minutes. And freshman usually comes in and here's the basketball. Oaks lead by 13, 3:14 to go.
They'll put pressure on the ball all over the floor, try to force Wheelersburg to run time off the clock and work to get the ball up the floor. Sisler to C. C to the line, to the lane. Bounces a pass off. Carmen's shot is short. Rebound Maynard.
Nice
Maynard's
call.
foul.
Nice call. Maynard in her by herself. Squeeze, but at the inside position. These officials, Mike Hacker, Ivan Earl, Mike Henshaw, Ironton natives have done an excellent job. It's good to see two officials that not only call good games, but fairly, but work together as pairs.
So Maynard, first time to the free throw line for Ashley in a while. And Wheelersburg wants to call timeout with 3:06 to play.
We're going to stay here right now and talk a little bit about Betty Lee Club.
Well, we beat the Lakers by 15 points. I don't know, they played the second game. I don't know how they did it now.
And how many older teams are there?
3 fifth and sixth grade teams, and each one of them's got about 9 players. So you got about 27 fifth and sixth grade girls playing, but there's a couple of girls that are in the fifth and sixth that have elected not to play down here. They're playing up in Jackson and on some AAU teams.
I know there's at least 4 or 3 little girls, second, third, and fourth graders. I know one girl Liz's playing, and them girls are a treat to work with. I've had the opportunity to work with all levels of girls, and them girls are just like sponges. They'll soak up anything you've got to say. Moving on to our junior high programs, Coach Sloan is coaching the 8th grade team. The 7th grade team, they won in a big way over Pike East. The 8th grade team, coached by Tabitha Davis, won. So the Oaks basketball looks pretty strong from youth leagues all the way up as they remain undefeated in the junior high and high school program.
Junior high team's at Wellston Wednesday, so if you want to see what's coming up for Oak Hill, go up there and watch the junior high Lady Oaks against the Lady Rockets.
Quickly, we'll mention tomorrow night the Valley Indians come to town for the home opener for the boys. Scott Caton is coaching boys debut, and we'll play host to hopefully unfriendly confines to our old hero, Scott Lowe.
Maynard's second toss, and she rattled that one in. And it's 57-43. We're down to the 3-minute mark as C brings it across the timeline with a pass off to Clevenger.
Just
Clevenger
token
gets
pressure
it off to Sisler, back to Clevenger. She'll fire up the off-balance 3 and hit it. That comes with 2:52 to go to make an 11-point ball game, 57-46. Ashley Morgan picks up a loose ball, looking for some help, gets it back to Morgan, and a 10-second violation as Wheelersburg's pressure prevents Oak Hill from getting the ball up.
There's sometimes you rush to get that ball into bounds, and it may not be the best thing. Let that ball roll around there and get your press offense set. You'll have a better opportunity. That time we just forced in.
Wheelersburg not out of this one. They're down by 11, but with that 3-point goal, and there goes another one. That one's no good. Rebound Carmen. Sisler steps out behind the arc. It will be C from about 10 feet in the lane.
5 unanswered.
57-48. It's a 9-point ball game. And then Sisler comes up with the steal. C drives, lays it up and in, and it's a 7-point ball game with 2:18 to go.
7 unanswered.
And a whistle and a foul called on Wheelersburg.
Timeout Oaks.
Oak Hill
It
calls
looks like we have a robber in the store tonight, Buzz.
One official had whistled a 5.
2:14 to go here, 57-50. Oaks win bound under their own bucket.
Under the Wheelersburg bucket.
The Wheelersburg bucket, my bad. Warcroft.
Morgan back to Spurlock. And a steal by 1:47 to play.
Now in that situation, they still got 3 1-on-1s to take. That's not a bad foul.
And that's a 10th foul, so Ashley's going to shoot 2, which takes pressure off of you on that first shot.
Exactly.
You're not in that situation of having to make the first shot. Wheelersburg, the Oaks can foul twice more before they send Wheelersburg to the line for 2.
Gotta make these.
Ashley at the line to try to help seal this win.
Look for token pressure. Coach now calling for token pressure.
And the second shot is good. Oaks lead by 8 with 1:47 to play. Pass too high out of bounds.
Big TO right there.
Big turnover. 1:41 to play. The pass was too high for Carmen. Actually too high and too hard. Inbounds to Marissa Davis. And Marissa is fouled by Clevenger, and Marissa will shoot 2.
She got down there in the Coffin corner and got swallowed up quick right there. Fortunately, she got fouled.
Don't want to get the ball into the corner. Especially when you're one of the smaller players on the court.
Yeah. She's money from free throw. Again, she's one of the better shooters on this team. I'd look for her to nail both. Nice free release.
And the first one's a little off to the right. It stays at 58-50. 1:38 to play. Checking into the Wheelersburg lineup is Kahn. Amy Kahn, her first appearance in for Clevenger. Marissa Seitz shoots and hits. Lady Oaks by 9. That's a 3-possession ball game. All 3-point shots. C into the forecourt. C will circle around the wagons, gets it down to the corner. Sisler's 3-point goal is no good. Rebound by Wheelersburg. Back out front it comes, and that's going to be over and back. Another big turnover by Wheelersburg.
Look for the Oaks to not shoot none but uncontested layups and free throws. As I look to spread the floor, Wheelersburg has to play man. They'll probably foul. Going to have to knock down them free throws.
Morgan out front.
Michelle calling for Grinder.
Gets it off to Anna Ramey. Ramey gets it over to Marissa.
They got a gun foul.
Marissa back to Anna. Anna is fouled. So the freshman will go to the line with 1:02 to play and a chance to put her team up by 11. Ashley and Morgan and Maynard are both stand at half court, back for defensive purposes. Try to stop any kind of a break. Anna Ramey's first toss is perfect. 60-50, Oak Hill by 10.
Boy, the freshman, she's really making an impact this year.
1:02, second one on its way. Yes! 61-50, Oak Hill by 11. Pressure all over the court. C in the backcourt. Works it across the ribbon. Stops, pops up the 3-point goal. It's no good. Off the top of Ashley Maynard. Picked up by Ashley Morgan to Marissa Davis to Anna Ramey. Ramey will bring it across the timeline. Nice play. Lobs down low. Ball tipped away out of bounds to Oak Hill. 44.3 seconds left.
Got a 5-second scream for timeout, but she didn't get it quite in time.
5-second violation gives it back to Wheelersburg. 40 seconds to play. Sisler to C. C stops, whistle, foul. Seconds left. C at the line for the one-on-one. First one's good. said several times last year, I think it's a little too late.
Yeah.
Second toss is also good. Oaks by 9. Ashley Morgan, Maynard, or rather Spurlock back to Ramey. Ramey to Morgan, and Morgan travels.
This situation, you hit the ball, you really got to phone up here. It's going to be coming hiking and crawling at you.
61-52. Timeout on the court. We'll be back. Inbounds, 3 for Morgan, and a foul. With 20 seconds left, it's a 6-point ball game at 61-55.
But just looking at it, Wheelersburgers played as hard as they did in this quarter. If the Wheelersburgers played as hard in this quarter as they did.
They played the whole game the way they have this quarter.
Exactly. You know what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
They may have been in the game.
Morgan for 2. Needs both of them. Missed the first one.
Ruth in
She needs this one to make it a 3-possession ball game.
Ruth in for defensive purposes.
She needs this one to make it a 3-possession ball game. Second one on its way, and it's no good. Into the forecourt with a toe on the line. It's no good, and this one is going to be Oak Hill basketball with 12 seconds left. That may be enough.
Davis back in for offensive purposes. Could get a run out here. Could get a run out.
Anna Ramey trapped. Gets it to Spurlock. Spurlock to Morgan.
Ball game.
Okay. Morgan dribbling out front. Morgan
Ball game.
Gets it over to Spurlock. Back to Ashley Morgan. That
Ball game.
Ball game's over. The final. The Oak Hill Oaks 61 and the Wheelersburg Pirates 55. Okay, tomorrow night the Oak Hill boys open up against the Valley Indians here. Game time 8 o'clock for the varsity game, 6 o'clock for the JV. The Lady Oaks will be back here Thursday night to take on the Menford Falcons as they have just run their record to 3-0. The JV team is 2-0. Our 8th, 7th, and 8th grade teams are 1-0. They play Wednesday night at Wellston, and it's just been
game Thursday with Menford. This Wheelersburg team put the smackdown on Wheelersburg. Wheelersburg beat Menford by 14 points. So on paper, it looks like a good opportunity for another win.
Another win, and first time in about 3 years, chance Oak Hill to go 4-0 to open up the season, which is going to get a lot of the other teams in the SOC division, Division 2, thinking, hey, maybe Oak Hill's something to contend with this year.
Another fine ever by Ashley Maynard. We don't have all the stats. We knew she had at least 12 block shots, double figures in rebounds, probably double figures in points.
Well, that's about all we got here from Oak Hill as the Oaks defeat the Wheelersburg Pirates, the defending SOC Division 2 champions. And we'll have the boys game on for you tomorrow night. We'll have the girls game back here Thursday. I probably won't be here, so it'll be Tim back on the mic for the play-by-play, but we'll have it all for you here on TV5.
Signing off for Seth Michael and Cameron Stats, Buzz Fisher, Tim Seitz. We'll see you.